So one of the cool things at the moment, I haven't even pulled the slab yet and already going out to visit your kitchen manufacturer. So what's really cool about that is we pick everything, pick the finishes, pick the colours, all that sort of stuff. That way the guys can manufacture it, have it sitting in a factory ready to go, so that when site gets to the point where they can start doing the install, boom, it's there ready to go. There's no time lost. So we haven't even pulled a slab, and I'm going in there to pick kitchen fixtures and finishes. My advice with this kind of stuff is the same I've said in a couple of videos, but it was advice a project manager gave me, which is 3 things. The first thing that he said was, 1, is it your house? 2, he goes, can you see it from your house? No. The third thing he says, then why the F do you care? So a lot of people with these sorts of things, I think they make the decisions with like their heart, and they want it to look really pretty, or they want it to look a certain way that's their really niche, way of their really niche design. You're designing for a particular market, particular type of people. So you always have to have that in mind when you're picking colours, when you're picking finishes, bench tops, all those sorts of things. So I don't try to, cut my audience in half by having like an orange kitchen. I try to make it, as respectable and timeless as possible. It will last the test of time. It's 20 mil bench top stones in there, 20 mil thick bench top stone, like a brushed finish, those things that just don't date, that are going to look really great, especially when they're polished up and finished. So we'll take you guys through a little bit around what that process is. I don't think it's going to be too long because I'm not going to be a headache. I'm just in there making decisions with this rather than that. And I think it's going to be fun. It looks like a really cool showroom, but this is part of the point of the channel, is because when starting out, I never saw people do this point of things. You always see, the videos of like the really fancy finishes and like your finished videos, but no one takes you through the process of, picking kitchens, what to look for, what to look out for. So I thought it would be cool on my channel to be able to, take people through that process, whatever wisdom or knowledge I can give to my audience, but also how I'm going to do it. And then you guys will see the end product, which will be really cool. So yeah, that, and then I always try to we're doing a timber laminate floor. Because we're doing a timber floor, when you do a veneer laminate, like a timber look laminate kitchen, it's always hard to match those two up. They don't often match, then they're a bit off and it looks a bit weird when you look at it. So I'm just going to go a coloured style kitchen. I'm just going to go a block colour, probably a light white or something similar, to contrast the floors and the rest of the stuff. So nothing too crazy. Again, I don't want to cut down my audience, wanted to appeal to as many people as possible, and white and those light coloured kitchens always last the test of time, especially in the market where we're only selling these things for probably $950 or $1 million. So we'll see what we sell them for, but that's sort of the thinking going into today. So I'll take you guys with me, and we'll see how we go. How long does it take?
It shouldn't take too long because they're all roughly the same.
Yeah.
So are we doing the same colour palette?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't want anything too, over the boards, but we'll see. And I mean, maybe you guys can give me a price, or we can see what sort of price the rest of it is. These things, obviously, because they're a bit smaller, they don't always have heaps of space. So if I can sort of fill these out and put some sort of space in it, like some sort of like full-length cabinets.
Yep.
It'll be amazing.
Yep, done.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So you must have sent this through to HS.
Yeah.
So this is roughly, just want to work for me, of the kitchens
Standard
that you want to
so
work with.
I don't want to do, I think you get, sometimes with these things, the kitchen's like make or break.
Yep.
And if you go too like colourful, or if you try to do like a veneer, the veneer won't match the floors, so it looks a bit off. If you go try to do too colourful like this, for example, this might work in like, if it's homestead or house, but like if someone's coming in to buy it, it's like a make or break. So I feel like if we keep it very neutral and white, I'll be doing the skirting in white, I'll be doing the roof in white, and then I'll get like a shade of like a grey or a very light cream just to offset that. So like the skirting pops and the roof pops. So I think if we had like white or close to a white kitchen, it would look great off that.
Done. Do you want to introduce any wood grain to the top cupboards? Like, for instance, like you've got your white below and then you've got your wood grain to the wall cupboards?
Nah, I just think it'd be too hard to match the
Fair
flooring
enough.
because
Okay.
Sam hasn't even showed me the flooring yet.
Oh, you haven't selected that? Okay.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
He's allowed for it.
Tiles, or are you thinking...
No, we're going to do a timber laminate.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. If that's the case, then yeah, it's probably best just to stick with the white.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if there's any way we can do some articulation with the...
With the doors?
Yeah, just so they're not all flat. I mean, this is all
Yeah.
flat, but he's obviously giving you guys like an allowance, right?
Yes.
So what can we...
So we've actually priced it just in your flat,
Yeah, okay.
unfortunately. So unless we introduce to the back of the island, so say for instance what's on this island here,
Yep.
you want to introduce that to the stalls section, just to that back portion.
Okay, so this is what we've done so far.
So yeah, they're the 3D views for all three kitchens. So yeah, we've got your standard fridge provision that will house all your modern day
Are they
fridges.
pushed to open?
Yes, they're pushed open above. We've got your 600 ovens. Would you introduce it to all three?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. You won't... You kind of won't see it too much, but
Yeah.
is there a way we can wrap it around?
Yes. Yeah.
Is
I
that
can
hard? What's it made out of? Is it ply?
No, MDF.
Okay. So we can flex that around give me a bit of a curve around there?
Yeah. Are you thinking introducing a wood grain or just purely white?
Just like a white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can do that for you.
Yeah?
Yep. Do you want to curve ends or no?
Well, how would you do the corner?
I can curve it.
Yeah.
So I can do a curved box end to one side even. Or more to these unit 2 and 3. I can
Curved
curve
one
it.
side, yeah, because that'll
to one
return
end.
to the wall.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think just do that for these two. And then for this one, maybe you can do the double.
Yep.
But yeah, what's the easiest with that MDF? Because that's going to be hard to have a corner unless you... Oh, it's just
So
that's...
I'll do the same sort of scenario like this.
Yeah, okay.
So curve it on the end.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can grab a photo. Sorry.
Yeah. How much
So
extra is that
similar-
MDF? Is it expensive? What are we talking
You're
here?
probably looking at about $600 per unit.
Okay, that's all right.
So a similar scenario to like that. So you got your curved box end.
Yeah.
So one will
Okay.
be for the unit 2 and unit 3.
I can't.
Sorry, I don't know why the internet's very slow.
I mean, however it's easier, I don't care about the corner. However it's easier to construct. My thoughts are just because of that detail,
Yep.
you almost have to... That'd be hard to make it a... It'd be easy to make it a curve in my thoughts.
Correct.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
just do a curve, I reckon.
Yeah. To both ends.
Yep. Both ends on the front one,
Yep.
and then
And then the one on the
there's only one on these ones.
side.
Great. And it's 20 mil stone too. That's good. That's good. I thought he was only going to give me like a little tenner. That's not... Is there 20 mil there?
Yep, that's 20. So that's pretty much the kitchen. Is that everything else that you want to introduce? So I'll add the curves on both ends. And I'll add that stacker wood detail to the reverse side. Handle wise, do we want to select some handles?
Yeah.
Or would you want to do just like a shark edge detail that's behind you?
I love this edge, but is it? What are we talking for pricing? Is it better to have the handles, or this is included?
Depending what handle you do select,
Yeah.
It actually might be more cost effective to do a shark edge than a hand. Have you selected? You have your mixers. You're just doing chrome, brushed nickel.
Brush nickel always,
Yeah.
never chrome.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want us to?
So
I just hate handles, to be honest. So that'll be... I'm just trying to think functionally. The bin, that's got that lip.
Yep.
Those will have they're easy to do with the drawers. And then from an aesthetic point of view, they just sort of tuck and hide up here, and that one will hide in it. Yeah, that's so much better than those other handles, yeah. For all kitchens.
For all kitchens.
Yep. You got a brush nickel example?
Just that one on the right.
This one here?
Yeah.
It'll look better than white, right? White will look tacky.
Yeah, no, I think I'd rather do the
Yeah,
brush
yeah.
nickel.
We'll do that because it'll kind of hide.
That's pretty much it for the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly, so we'll do that for all
How is
three.
how is this detailed with that curved edge underneath? Does that just sit as an overhang?
It will still remain as an overhang, so it will, we'll probably put a 200mm radius on both ends, and then you'll have your 300mm overhang.
Okay, so you can sort of hit a chair under there. Yeah, perfect. Yep.
Absolutely.
Great.
You can just let me know what colour you select. So are we doing that to kitchen and vanities?
Yeah.
Okay, done. You don't want to introduce anything else? No?
No, I think I'm going to do maybe he's talking about maybe some VJ paneling in the bathrooms, but I'm 50-50 on whether people freak out when they see that, when it's not tiled or not. So we'll see.
Done.
Great.
So rosemary.
This here.
Onwards.
Yep.
Arctic White's also quite popular. I'll grab you.
It's got a little bit of a grain in it. Yeah, do you have a bigger sample? This is where it gets all complicated and you're trying to match the nightmare. I don't know if... Or used anyway? No.
No, not here. It is quite popular. Don't think it'll show me on a kitchen. Sorry.
Okay, I like that one first. I think I like it over any of these.
Yep.
But one that I was... Are these all standard?
Anything that states a builder's range and deluxe is standard.
Okay. Like, do you think a little bit of a shine or something in there? Oh. I haven't seen the floors, but I'd like a nice neutral, like timber floor. And then just like whites and greys and stuff. I'm not too, like big colours. I don't want to try to make or break the people that are going to buy it. I'd rather just do subtle, and then if they want to come in and change some paint, they can.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah.
So that's pretty much it for colours. So you're going to let me know the whites. You've selected the stone. You've selected the handle. That's pretty much it. So what I'll do next is I'll just price up, well, pretty much the only upgrade that you've done today is that curved box end for all three. Other than that, everything else is
And you're going to give me an individual price for this?
Correct. Yep.
And then I will change the shaving cabinets?
Yes.
Okay, couple little tweaks there, but happy for them.
Perfect. Is there anything else that you needed? Have any questions on?
No. I've got a extra kitchen I need for another project, but when we do this for that project, then I'll talk to you about that kitchen.
Done. Did you want to take any content?
Yeah, we might just get a couple of little videos and B-roll, but all right, done.
Let me clean up.
Bernadette, that was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be.
That's all right.
I didn't think it was going to be that easy.
Yes.
Well, easy, I still got to pick.
Yes.
Decision fatigue now.
Look at that. They're all the same. They're all the same white, that's the thing. But they make it look like it, there's a couple of different ones. Take your pick. Awesome.
Alrighty guys, so just thought I would get some
B-roll footage of some of the selections and the different types of stones. As you can see here, they have literally a stone for every single day of the year. Classic white builder range. Again, got to make sure we're matching this to the audience. I do love one with a little bit of speckle in it, such as this Starburst. As you can see, just a little bit of sort of grain and texture on the bench tops, which is great. This ivory, Mahal ivory, was used as well in one of the displays. It looks great, but definitely not the market that I'm trying to hit, and that could divide people, especially with that brown tone. And then you have plenty of these sort of leaflets and books where you can go out and select something with a little bit of grain in it too. So plenty of options and thinking to do. They also had a bunch of different applications. This is Taj Mahal stone, which I really liked, for maybe another upcoming project, and then just seeing how everything kind of fits and closes together. I'm always sort of interested in this, so will do my sort of picking and pecking around just to see, storage and stuff like that. So I actually made one change, which was giving extra storage in the bathrooms for behind the mirror. We did have originally spec'd just the mirror stuck to the wall, but I really wanted to get that sort of behind mirror storage. I know how important it is in my house too, in my own apartment. And here's the handle selection. So as you can think and feel, there is a different handle for all your different moods. Again, a lot of options here, a lot of thinking to do. I like to keep it pretty simple with the handles, especially for this sort of price range of finished product, and moving away from a lot of the curved, which is a lot of the dated styles, to things of more modern shapes. Can't tell you what I selected, but I can tell you it was in this particular video. And here around the back, they also had some of the soft closes, which is just cool and a nice little touch, so that when you're closing your drawers and your cupboards, they're not slamming shut. Pretty simple detail, but would recommend having it. And this is the color wall. So again, a lot of choices and decisions to make. They have veneer, they have block colors, and they have patterns. So plenty to think about and select.